President Donald Trump wrote on his social media to express how frustrated he is with the tariff negotiations with China. And he feels Beijing has broken its promises. Secretary Bassett has confirmed that talks with the Chinese have stalled. But I believe the real reason for the deadlock may not be related to trade or tariffs. I think there's a power vacuum in Beijing. No one is truly in charge. Xi Jinping has been missing from public view for over, I should say, 11 days now. And this marks the third time he's vanished for such a long stretch. But this time feels different and more troubling. Well, we notice that he has gone off the radar. He has not made public appearances. If you include June 1st, because right now it's June 1st in China, that's 12 days. Of course, he's still issuing directives, sending congratulatory messages, or speaking with foreign leaders over the phone. But his physical appearances, such as attending meetings, receiving foreign visitors, or making inspection tours, have ceased. He was last seen in Luoyang on May 19th and 20th, and coverage of his public appearances on the front page of People's Daily stopped on May 21st. After that, he had a phone call with the French president on I think the 23rd, and then on the 24th, he had a call with the German chancellor. And then starting from the 23rd, Premier Li Qiang has been making daily front page appearances in People's Daily, chairing meetings, meeting foreign leaders, going on overseas trips, and so on. Meanwhile, Xi Jinping has only been sending congratulatory letters or messages of condolence, such as for the passing of former Vietnamese leader or president. So as of June 1st, it has been around 12 days since Xi Jinping was physically seen in public. And this is abnormal. The longest time or periods he has gone without public appearances have lasted around 2 weeks. The first time was in 2012, just before the 18th Party Congress when he assumed the top leadership position. He disappeared for 2 weeks. It was said that he was demanding full succession of power, including control of the military, or he would refuse to be the next leader. He was not happy being just the party leader and the president of China. And during the standoff with Hu Jintao and Jiang Zemin and other party elders, he disappeared for 2 weeks. And the second time he disappeared was from the end of last July until mid-August. During that time, rumors exploded, claiming he had a health episode and suffered a stroke. He reappeared on August 18th to welcome General Secretary of the Vietnamese Communist Party, Yuan Fuzhong. Now this time is the third time he disappeared for an extended period of time. So why is this disappearance especially abnormal? Well, in the previous two instances, rumors started spreading wildly after he disappeared. But this time it's the opposite. He went off the radar after rumors were flying high. And this makes his disappearance looking a little ominous. So before Xi Jinping went dark, there were so many rumors about him. Remember? There was the rumor about his vice chairman of CMC, He Weidong, who died. And there was a rumor about an expanded Politburo struggle meeting targeting him, discussing his future. So under such circumstances, one would expect Xi Jinping to appear frequently to show that he's still in control, right? And to restore stability. But instead, he disappeared. And this is very odd. And there's another piece of news making his disappearance even more ominous. And even Xi Jinping's family members have disappeared from the public. So on May 25th, People's Daily ran a brief article about the opening of the Guanzhong Revolutionary Memorial Hall, located in Xi Jinping's hometown in Fuping County, Shanxi Province. So the report noted that the Memorial Hall comprehensively showcases the glorious revolutionary career and notable character of Comrade Xi Zhongxun, Xi Jinping's father. And that phrase, comprehensively showcases, indicates that the memorial hall was built for Xi Jinping's father. And the opening day also happened to be the 23rd anniversary of Xi Zhongxun's death. However, what stood out as highly unusual was that no senior officials from Shanxi province attended the opening ceremony. No senior leaders from the party's central propaganda department showed up either. Even more telling, none of Xi Jinping's family members were present. Now, prior to this point, if there was such an event, all of those officials would certainly show up. And Xi Jinping's brother, Xi Jinping, almost always attends events centered around his father. So this strange, quiet tone becomes even more striking when placed alongside two other facts. One, in 2018, the Xi Zhongxun Memorial Hall was already opened in the very same county. So the existence of two memorial halls for the senior Xi in the same town is already quite odd. What's more, both are located right next to Xi Zhongxun's mausoleum, which makes it highly likely that this so-called new Guangzhong Revolutionary Memorial Hall is actually just the old Xi Zhongxun Memorial Hall relocated a short distance from one place to another. It's just an expanded, a newly built, larger memorial hall dedicated to the senior Xi. But it appears the name Xi Zhongxun has quietly been removed from the name of the new museum. It's now rebranded with a generic title, Guangzhong Revolution Memorial Hall. Now, think about it. The planning, site selection, and construction of such a memorial building takes years, meaning it was likely approved during the peak of Xi Jinping's power. But the name change at the very last moment clearly points to internal party pushback. The renaming of Xi Zhongxun Memorial Hall may signal the beginning of a purge of Xi Jinping's lineage. And when Xi loses power, his family may also become collateral damage. Now, previously, there had already been controversy over Xi Jinping's expansion of his father's tomb. The senior Xi's mausoleum is 4 times larger than Ming Emperor Zhu Yuanzhang's tomb, and 9 times the size of Dr. Sun Yat-sen's mausoleum. It also is significantly larger than those of Mao Zedong and Deng Xiaoping. And only Mao Zedong has a memorial hall dedicated to him. Even Deng Xiaoping doesn't have one. So CCP elders are asking, so who is Xi Zhongxun to deserve this one? So that probably explains why the memorial hall is not named after Xi's father, and the grand opening ceremony went extremely low key, and that even his family, his brother, didn't show up. So now the question is, where is Xi Jinping? We don't know. I don't know. But some people are saying that he's still in Luoyang and hasn't returned to Beijing. Now, interestingly, Luoyang sounds like falling sun in Chinese. So it's a symbolic name, and it's a place that Mao Zedong never visited since he's revered as the sun. Now, Luoyang also happens to be where Xi Jinping's father once worked while in political exile, laboring in a factory. So it's not a happy place for Xi Jinping. And it's said that he's still there. Some people say that he's kept there, or I don't know why, but he's there. Some people say, but he's deeply upset about the recent renaming of his father's memorial hall to a generic one. But right now, it seems like his feelings don't seem to matter. So May 28th, around 9:30 at night, a fireball meteor strike streaked across the night sky over western Guangdong and northern Hainan. Unlike ordinary meteors, this super bright fireball emitted a thunderous boom as it fell, and in a split second, it lit up the entire sky with blinding flash. Now, this meteor was strikingly similar to the one that appeared over Bangkok on November 3rd, 2015. People say it's almost at the exact same local time. And even the trajectory of the meteor was nearly identical. A year after that, heavenly fireball appeared over the sky in Bangkok on October 13th, 2016. Thailand's king, I think Rama IV, passed away. Now, I won't delve into all the stories about falling meteors and the shower, but the massive meteorite that fell in Jilin shortly before Mao Zedong's death has long reinforced the old belief. When a stone falls from the sky, someone is going to die. It's a classic tale of heaven and man in sync. Most recently, in 2022, a fireball appeared over Zhejiang, and not long after, Jiang Zemin died. On April 15th, 1986, a meteor fell in Hubei, and soon after, Wu Yaobang was forced to step down. On February 15th, 1997, a meteor shower hit Hezhe, Shandong. 4 days later, Deng Xiaoping died. So things don't look too good for Xi Jinping. And I saw this picture today. Do you know what this means? It's a bag of steamed buns hung on a tree. Well, Xi Jinping is referred to as steamed bun in China, 包子, and that's what the Chinese call him. So this picture carries significant political message that's banned in China.